Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Smokestay here, back at you with another video. Once again, we're just gonna admire the gear from my man RC Designs. He has been killing this stuff, man. If you need some gear, you definitely got to go hit him up because he is just phenomenal at what he does. Also, I want to give a shout out to Pro Precision and Normsco. The owners of both of those are teaming up with me, and we are giving out 20 copies of MTF by B-Clay. So if you guys have not entered yet, the giveaway is live. There's two separate giveaways, each for 10 copies. Pro Precision is doing 5 copies, Normsco is doing 5 copies, and I'm doing 10. Go hit up the Discord, make sure you guys join that giveaway, man. That track is amazing, and I just want to get that out of the way. Definitely go check out those guys' Discord and social media. I will have all of that linked below. And man, I appreciate you guys for helping me with the giveaway and teaming up with me like that. It's definitely fire. So you guys gotta go make sure you check that stuff out. But we are on King MX's new track called The Backwoods. Now, I was never a fan of Backwoods, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really like Backwoods too much, if I'm being honest, right? But these Backwoods are fire, man. This track flows very well. And not only that, like he said in his description, it is rough enough to keep the more advanced players engaged, but easy enough for the newer players to have fun on. And that fits the track so well. Just all around, the track is very flowy, and you can toss some fat whips on pretty much every jump on this track, man. Now, so far the fastest lap I've ran on here is like a 140, 141. I don't think that's very fast. I think a lot of people will probably be running like 125s. But I did notice, excuse me, wow. I did notice that this is like on the shorter side for King MX's track. At least it feels like it. But it has a lot of elevation, and I love that about this track, man. Also, the visuals are very good, and I mean, it's a King MX track. If you like King's tracks, this is not breaking the mold at all. This is just a flat out fun, flowy King MX track. So if you're used to King MX tracks and you love his tracks, you're going to love this one, plain and simple. Now, I do got to point this out because I've been so irritated. So I've been working on the masking on my track literally for probably 4 hours today. And I am beyond annoyed with one, Blender, because after I masked it the first time, I couldn't export it. And two, once I finally got it exported, you see how the lines in the track are dark on King MX's track? So those look very good. They look natural. They look very amazing, right? Mine keep coming through like white, and I don't know what's going on. I can't figure it out, so I just stepped away from it, took a break, and I'm gonna come revisit it a different day, man. I'm almost to the point with the masking where I just want to build a whole nother track and then just work on the masking on 2 different tracks at once, because it's very frustrating for me, man. And that, I feel like that's the hardest part about building the track, is the masking and just the visuals and getting it to look good. Like, anybody could go in and build the track, you know what I'm saying? It might not flow the best, it might not ride the best, but I guarantee you it won't look the best, because the masking and the visual side of things and working with the layers, and I can't imagine how you guys did it without the Resolute Kraken tool, because I really feel like that's the only reason I've got as far as I have with my track building. So, but yeah, man, King MX, shout out to him, because this track is just amazing. Now, he did send me a code for the track, but I had already bought it. The second I saw that he uploaded a track, I didn't even hesitate. I didn't watch the previews. I didn't do nothing. I just went and got it because, like I said, it's a King MX track. You got to go get it. You know what I mean? Now, as far as the vibes this track is giving me, it's more on the Flow Villa side of things than I would say it's more than the countryside side of things. I do think it's more difficult than countryside, and I think, honestly, it's probably more difficult than, look, we tried to hit that. We ain't hitting that. I think it's more difficult than Flow Villa, too. None of those tracks are, like, insanely difficult, but they do offer a degree of difficulty, and I think that this is probably one of the harder King MX tracks I've played. But that could just be because some of the big lines I was going for, I kept casing, and not being able to fully hit them the way I wanted to. But he did a great job of rounding off his landing jumps. So if you do case it, you're not going to get sent into oblivion. You'll kind of just pop up and be able to ride away from it. You know what I mean? So from that side of things, it's amazing. You know what I mean? I really like how the last 2 tracks he's given us have these like rocks, these giant rocks, and bunch of trees everywhere. Now, these rocks I like because it kind of blocks the so a lot of times when you look off the edge of a map on this game, you either staring into like a black hole when you fall, or it's like the background seems like enlarged and not to fit with the environment 100%. So when he has these giant rocks and all these trees blocking all of that, it just feels more like, I don't know how to, more convincing that you're on a track. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it other than that. But he did an amazing job with that, man. And just all around, I love the way he builds his tracks, bro. I really do. And it's a very fun track. Now, I think this jump right here is probably the hardest jump. If you hit the far left, you're able to triple in. But if you hit the far right, then you're more of a double in, you know? And then the other hard part in the track that was getting me was after this little section right here where you double and then jump over this, coming back up this hill on the other side, you're like skating across whoops going up, and then so we're gonna crash. Yeah, see, so if you hit it right, you can pop over that first set and then triple out. I did not get it that time. Those are the 2 parts where I keep getting messed up. The rest of it is pretty straightforward. But those 2 parts right there, there's a couple different ways you can hit them, and it has been messing me up. So now I am just, I don't know, man. I was looking, I'm so stupid. I was looking for the ARL track today, and I just talked about it like last week, how we weren't going to have an ARL track this week. But I was sitting here thinking to myself, like, why aren't we getting one? Why aren't we getting one? And then go figure, you know, we didn't have a race last week. That's why. So if you were looking for the ARL track, we are not getting one for the simple fact that they had the break in the real life last week. So we get a break this week in game. I can't believe I forgot all about that. But so if you watched my video yesterday, Callum Design's new track actually was not released today because it was King MX's track instead. So the day you're watching this video on King MX's track, Callum Design's track, RV Backyard Compound, will actually be releasing today. So keep an eye out for that, man. That track was amazing. Callum Designs really did an amazing job on that track, and I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy it, man. Like I said in the video, I did not know Callum was like that good of a racer up until about a month ago when he started posting videos of him riding. You know what I mean? So that's awesome that he does both. And I cannot get those whoops, bro. I cannot do it. That's wild. That part right there is the hardest part of the track for me. Now, originally I hopped on a 250 on this track, but I just wanted to hit some of the bigger lines, so I jumped on a 450 for the video. And yeah, I don't know, it fits both really well. So it does, you know, he has his own style of tracks. Like the way that he builds tracks, I feel like is totally different than anybody else, because they're all peaky jumps, they all flow very well, and I love how his tracks are wider. It makes racing on them much better than those very narrow tracks, because let's just keep it real, 90% of the MX bikes community don't know how to race, right? Like, I'm part of that too. Like, we just be cutting people off, crashing into you, cross jumping you, you know what I mean? Whatever it takes to get the dub. And so having the wider tracks offers you that little bit of extra room to where you can kind of duck and dodge those kind of riders, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, it's on the MX Bike Shop right now. It is $1.50, which is a very good price, and I think that you guys should go get this, man. And I honestly think that this will probably be a staple in the public lobbies, because it's King MX track, and pretty much everyone he posts hangs around the lobbies for a while. So don't forget to go enter that giveaway on the Discord. Shout out to Normsco. Shout out to Pro Precision. Their Discords and social media will be linked down below. Make sure to go check them out. And yeah, other than that, man, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next time, man. Peace. And we got it that time. That's what I'm talking about. Ho, 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 ho.